Do you love orange creamsicles? If you do, you are going to love this Pillsbury orange creamsicle slab pie. That's a lot to say, but I want you to join me as I make this. I had a few surprises, but it turned out really good and it's so simple to make. So let's get started. The first thing that you need to do is you're just going to take the 2 pie crust out of your box and you're going to put them on a floured surface and you're going to overlap them like this. I'm going to roll these out so that they cover this pan, and you're just going to go like this. I've sprayed my pan and now I'm just going to take that dough and lay it right over the top. And then I'm going to start crimping the sides. I've preheated my oven to 450 and now we're just going to put this in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. I'm going to watch it, and when it turns nice and golden brown, I will bring it out. Whew, I got distracted. I was working actually on some other things, and look, I almost left it in too long. But I know on the camera it's going to look a lot darker than it really is, but this is what I would recommend. I had it in the oven at 450 and I've still got, I set the timer for 10 minutes and let me see if I can turn that off. Way too long. So I think probably 350 maybe for 8 to 10 minutes. But anyway, I grabbed this at like 7 minutes when I started smelling it. So I'm gonna carry on because that's just what you do. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, and I want it to cool. So I'm gonna put it in my freezer for a little bit. And while it's in the freezer, then we'll start with the filling, the dreamsicle filling, okay? Next, we're gonna take 2 of the 3-ounce boxes of the orange Jell-O, and we're gonna mix it up with 1/3 cup of boiling water. For our next step, you wanna get a larger bowl, and you're gonna mix 2 boxes of the vanilla instant pudding with 2 cups of milk. All right, next what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add that orange gelatin mixture to our pudding mixture, and we're gonna mix it up really well. I'm gonna let this sit for about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna be adding Cool Whip to it. All right, now let's fold in about 1 cup of this Cool Whip. All right, so the dreamsicle recipe is looking a little interesting, my little slab pie. So I thought about making it over again, but then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys what real life looks like. So the crust is kind of a hot mess, okay? It's a little too done, but I don't think it's burned. And then it didn't really turn out real cute around the edges, and that's okay, right? It's still gonna taste good. So we're just gonna do it because we can. And I know you guys will be able to relate to that sometimes things just don't look the way you wanted them to. All right, so let's continue on. All right, so let's just go ahead and add the dreamsicle pie filling to this. And then after we get this on, then what we're gonna do is just spread it out and then add Cool Whip to the top. So the last thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna add some of these golden Oreos on the top. And I have already taken 1 Oreo and then broken it into 4ths like this. So I just took it like this and broke them like this. Okay, and then I'm just gonna sprinkle them over the top. And now I've just got a few little orange and white sprinkles that I'm gonna put over the top just to make it, you know, just a little prettier. So if you don't have sprinkles, you don't have to do that. Okay, so you never really know what's gonna happen when you start making these videos. And like I said, I thought about making this over again when the crust got a little too brown, but then I was like, you know what, it's okay. And so I hope you really did enjoy this video. I'm not gonna cut into this because I'm actually going to be sharing it with my neighbor, and I'm gonna take it over to them in just a little bit. But I will tell you, let me grab this. So I may have licked the bowl, and I got a little Cool Whip on this spatula. See that orange? It tastes just like a dreamsicle. So, so good. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me, and always remember that you can be stronger every day. Know that you can do hard things. Have hope, and I will see you next time. Take care.